200,000 Italian soldiers marched into Egypt. 9 days later, they stopped. Not because they won, because they ran out of road they felt like walking on. To understand how an invasion this big collapsed this fast, we have to go back a few months, to Mussolini and his very bad case of FOMO. It's summer 1940. France just fell to Hitler in like 6 weeks. Mussolini watches this and thinks, hey, I want some of that. So he looks at a map, sees Egypt, sees the British there, and decides, yeah, let's grab the Suez Canal real quick. On paper, this looked easy. Italy had 200,000 troops in Libya. The British had about 36,000 in Egypt. 5 to 1. Done deal, right? Wrong. So wrong. Because the Italian army had a small problem. Actually, a few problems. Okay, a lot of problems. Their tanks were basically tin cans on wheels. Bullets went through them. Their trucks kept breaking down in the desert, and half the soldiers didn't even have proper boots. Imagine showing up to invade a country and your shoes fall apart on day 2. That's where we are. The general in charge, Rodolfo Graziani, knew this was a terrible idea. He told Mussolini the army wasn't ready. Mussolini said, go anyway. September 9th, 1940. The invasion starts. The Italians cross into Egypt, and the British just kind of step back. No big battle, no last stand. The British retreat, harass them with small attacks, and let the desert do the work. Because here's the thing about deserts. They eat armies. No water, no food, no shade. Engines overheat. Men collapse. 9 days in, the Italians have moved about 60 miles. They stop at a town called Sidi Barrani, build some forts, and just sit there. For 3 months. They literally just stopped invading. Graziani said he needed more supplies. Mussolini was furious. Didn't matter. Then, in December, the British counterattacked with 36,000 men against 150,000 Italians. You know how that went? The Italians lost. Badly. 130,000 captured. The British rolled them back hundreds of miles. Mussolini had to call Hitler for help. And that's how Rommel ended up in Africa, because Mussolini wanted to look tough and got embarrassed by a guy in better boots. The whole war in North Africa, the desert campaign people still make movies about, started because one dictator had FOMO and 200,000 troops with no shoes.